Happy Friday night, everybody. Happy weekend. It's about 10 p.m. West Coast time, and on Friday, I am going to show you a video that is going to make you extremely angry. I am going to show you a video that was recorded and posted by a man critiquing a video that was posted by a woman on this app within the last 48 hours, describing her experience of being sexually assaulted by a man who had been a friend of hers for 2 or 3 years. And so I'm going to show you a video that was posted by a man critiquing her video, wherein she describes being sexually assaulted by a man who she trusted and a man who she believed was her friend. And the man who made this video has some thoughts and opinions about her video. And, you know, misogyny doesn't discriminate when it comes to sexual orientation. I don't care if the creator whose video that I'm going to show you is gay or straight. I'm going to show you a video by a man who I believe fucking hates women. And I want you to ask yourself a question while you're watching this video. Would a man who is not a predator have taken the time to record and edit this video and then post this video? Again, I don't care if they are gay or straight. Would a man who is not a predator, who has victims, have taken the amount of time that it took to record this video and then posted it? I will tag the creator who made this video below. In this man's video, he plays the woman's video describing her experience of being sexually assaulted, and then he pops in every now and then to add commentary as though it's some kind of an NFL football game. At one point he says, "Tell me, where are the tears?" And when he says that, he goes back to her video and zooms in to her face. Where are the tears? And then he says, "I don't trust her." He talks a lot about her mannerisms, her body movement, what she's doing with her hair. And he says, this is an act. This is an Oscar-worthy performance. And then he goes on again to make fun of a woman who posted a video talking about her experience of being sexually assaulted by a man who she believed was her friend, a man who she trusted. And the guy who made this video is making fun of her for that. And then he laughs at her. He laughs. Remember the testimony of Christine Blasey Ford during Brett Kavanaugh's Supreme Court confirmation hearings? Remember what she said about the laughter of Brett Kavanaugh and his friend as they were sexually assaulting her. Remember what she said. And then this man in this video says, I'm going to keep scrolling. But not after downloading the video of this woman describing her experience of being sexually assaulted, recording his parts to that video, editing those parts together, making a 14-minute long video where he is making fun of a victim of sexual assault and saying that he doesn't believe her. And I recognize there are some layers to this video. I recognize that there are layers to this video as much as I can recognize that there are layers to this video. But he posted a 14-minute long video mocking, denigrating, and making fun of a woman who posted a video describing her experience of sexual assault. And then in the comments of his own video, he compared her to Carolyn Bryant. Explicitly, he compared her to Carolyn Bryant, a white woman in the South in the early 1950s who wrongfully accused a young black teenage boy of whistling at her or making some kind of a comment to her that was inappropriate. And that young boy was then beaten to death by members of the Ku Klux Klan. That boy's name was Emmett Till, whose mother at the time very famously held an open casket funeral for him so that the country and the world could see what those two members of the Klan did to her little boy. Those two members of the Klan went on to be acquitted by an all-white jury and then explicitly admitted to what they had done in a magazine interview shortly after they were acquitted. The man who made the video that I am about to show you compared the woman who is describing her experience of being sexually assaulted to Carolyn Bryant, which I guess would make Off Jawagon and Jordan Emmett Till. If you want to have any understanding as to why women and girls and children don't report their experiences of being brutalized and sexually assaulted by men, please watch the video that I'm about to show you that was recorded by a man making fun of a woman who posted a video describing her experience of being sexually assaulted. I'll tag him below.
I trusted Jordan.
And he fucking violated that yesterday.
Jordan released this statement with regards to the accusations that have been made against him. I am here to say that I am essentially victim A. I'm the person who
came forward first.
In this statement, which is really not
taking accountability, he says, and while my recollection of the accusations are limited, I believe and take responsibility for them. So now let me tell you my recollection, because it's pretty fucking vivid.
So I tried hard to mind my business on this, but this video came across my FYP, and I just want to watch it with you.
Friday, January 16th, we were all out in Chicago.
We had all had some drinks. We convened at this bar at the end of the night, and at the back of the bar was Jordan and his friend sitting in a booth behind a table.
The first thing I want y'all to recognize is her mannerisms, okay? Just the style in which she is speaking, okay? Look at her body language. Just look at everything.
I come
back there. Jordan's like, come on. And they make room. And I remember getting a vibe. I could tell Jordan was super drunk. Like my spidey senses. And I saw the space. I go, my ass isn't going to fit there.
So she's very playful. My ass isn't going to fit there. Keep watching.
Like I was trying to like be just like, I'm just going to stand. But they were like, no, come on. So I bent against my better judgment, sat down. It's important to know I had this big winter coat and it was in my lap. That will be important in a minute. So
She remembers everything so vividly, down to the point where she's got to have this jacket on her lap. Let's just continue.
we're sitting there. Jordan and I get talking immediately about Minnesota. I think his hand was like this at one point.
So she remembers everything vividly, but she thinks his hand was like this. So we're already contradicting ourselves. The first thing she says in the video is I can remember this so vividly, right? But now I think his hand was like this.
It's like familiar. We've
Been friends for a long
long time. I thought
We've been friends for a long time. That's important.
I could trust him.
I didn't think anything of it. I see according to this, when he broke it down for somebody else,
Now, this is important, okay? Jordan takes accountability for everything that he believes that happened. I believe this. I believe what is said in this because it's clear, it's to the point, it's not emotional, it's not dramatic, it just is what it is.
Describe what had happened.
it was like, it was just flirty. I could see that. I could see how
That was the point of view from them.
She says, I can see how that was the point of view from them, right? Jordan says it was flirty. She says, I can see how that was their point of view.
His hand was on my thigh,
and it did kind of move north.
and I did.
Hold up now, hold up. Again, we're unsure of the details here. I remember so vividly, that was the first thing you said. Now we're unsure, okay? His hand was on my thigh, and then it kind of, we just skipped past that so quickly.
Push it down, but I was not. He was drunk, and we were just talking. I did not think.
He would cross a line. My friend Ross comes over, he hands me a little toy car. Now I'm such a nerd. I thought this little
Pause. Again, look at the mannerisms. Look at the mannerisms. I'm just saying, look at the behavior, look at the mannerisms, look how this story is being told. The entire emotion switches. Now we're talking about this car. She's touching her hair. She's doing all this stuff.
This little car was so cute, and I'm sorry, I forgot it, Ross. I think you'll
understand why in a minute.
I think you'll understand why in a minute.
I'm sitting there playing with it. My hands are occupied.
I have a coat in my lap, and under my coat, I feel Jordan.
She's touching her hair so many times. Listen, I just want y'all to just hear me out on this. Okay? She's touching her hair so many, like, girl, you're talking about a traumatic experience. Why are we adjusting our hair?
My pants now. I stopped it before it got.
The desired location, I imagine. But I fawned. I didn't know what to do. I was like, Jordan, no, we're not doing that. And I just remember him being like, yeah, we're not doing that.
I just remember him being like, yeah, we're not doing that. What?
I didn't know what to do because I was
So fucking caught off guard. But they wouldn't have seen it because I had this fucking coat here. Do you not think I wish I'd have made a goddamn scene?
Now, I want y'all to just look for tears. Listen, I didn't post this video. She did. Look for tears.
I wish I would have fought. I wish I would have said something. I wish I would have not had a coat in my lap so they would have seen what he did. Absolutely. But I didn't.
And so I saw an opportunity to get up.
When people were going to karaoke, I saw him go over and start kind of like dancing and not paying attention. And I saw my friend Maggie, Mermaid Maggie, I love you.
Again, you see, my friend Maggie, I love you. Girl.
I said, do you want to get out of here? And she said, yeah. So we bounced.
And I'm glad I did, because as we were leaving to hit that Uber, I remember the sensation of like, I don't want him with us because
They don't trust him. And I was like looking over my shoulder, hoping he wouldn't see us leaving. That says so much. I was processing.
That says so much. I was processing. Girl.
What had happened in real
fucking time, and I was scared of him seeing us leave.
That says so fucking much. So we left and we got to the hotel, and I was right, because you know what he did? He called me.
Okay. It's like she's painting this picture, right? And she's telling you how you need to feel. That says so much. My behavior was this, and that means this. You should know this about the situation. Okay.
Called me and wanted my room number. And I said, Jordan, I am not giving you my room number. And he repeatedly was asking me no less than fucking 10 times, saying things like, oh, I just want to come hang out. It'll be fine. And I'm like, that we both know that's not true. Go to bed. You'll thank me in the morning. Go to bed.
I said no at least 10 times. He did.
Girl, how many times did you hang up the phone? How many times did you block his number? So what I'm hearing is, see, the problem is that I don't think that y'all are listening to this girl. I am merely listening to her and I have questions. I'm reading between the lines, okay? So you're having a conversation with this man. He continues to ask you these things that apparently are making you so uncomfortable, but you have not hung up the phone yet? You're in your room. He doesn't know where you're at. Hang up the phone.
Disregarded.
Consent at least 10 times. I finally said, Jordan, you're drunk. Go to bed. Good night. And I hung up. I woke up in the morning to find that he had tried to call me and he had said, oh, I can't get into my room. Bullshit. Go to the front desk. But
Hold on. Y'all ain't listening. You went to bed and then you woke up and you saw a missed call. So what are you talking about? No, you're drunk. Go to the front desk. Who is that conversation to?
I was going to let him in mine. Now I wasn't feeling 100%. I never drink. So any leaves me with a migraine and ickiness. So my friend Matt USMC and Grady, who's like my brother and one of my best friends, stopped by
with some Sprite and some popcorn. And I said something happened with Jordan last night. And I need to tell you.
Okay. Here we go. Okay. Instead of going to an authority, right? If you were sexually assaulted, which I'm not saying that you weren't, but instead of going to an authority, you went to another TikToker. Y'all ain't listening. Don't be mad at me.
Said we were at the bar. His hand was on my thigh. It escalated. I left. We got back and then he called and would not accept no for an answer. I didn't let him in my room,
but he tried over it.
Hold up. God, I feel like Judge Judy here. You did not let him in your room? No, honey, we're talking two different things. You did not give him your room number. Let him in my room and giving him my room number are two very different things.
And over and over.
Over and over and over. And Matt didn't know what had exactly happened, but he knew that was a violation even in and of itself. I expected Jordan to talk to me
Saturday. I thought he'd ask me what happened. I thought he would talk to me about what he did, but he didn't.
Okay, so now we are assuming, right? We're assuming what Jordan should do. I expected him to call me. I expected him to do what? To do what? You also expected him not to put his hand on your pants. So do you know this man or do you not know this man? I
didn't talk to me Sunday, didn't talk to me Monday, didn't talk to me Tuesday until I had enough of the silence and I texted him and said, dude, this is what you did. And again, even in that, I said, it was a little flirty and then it escalated and I
Hold. Oh, God. She just said, and yeah, it was a little flirty. So wait a minute. In the beginning, you said, I can see how y'all would think that it was flirty. But ultimately, it wasn't. I was being essayed, okay? And then you say to Jordan, yeah, I'll admit it was a little bit flirty. We're contradicting ourselves here, okay? Don't be mad at me.
I wasn't ready to admit what he had done, but I was stressing like you didn't accept consent. When I said no about the room. So he calls me. And I replay the whole thing. And again, I say, we were at the bar. You had your hand on my thigh. It escalated and I left. Do you think he asked me what he did? No. Nope. Didn't ask me what the escalation was. Now imagine if that were me and somebody said to me.
Here she's trying to paint a picture. Okay. This is where she's telling you how to feel.
You were drunk. It escalated. I left. Whatever it was bad enough that that person just fucking bounced. I would have been like, what did I do?
Right.
He didn't ask.
Listen now. Listen. This is Erica Kirk. What would listen, if this was me, I would have done this. I would have said, what did I do? But he didn't. Listen.
And I think that's when I finally had enough pretending that that's all it was. In fact, he was more worried about who I had told.
Okay.
He said it wasn't my fault and that he accepted responsibility, but also he was drunk and didn't remember things. But also, hey, who did you tell?
Oh my God.
So I called Matt after.
So again, instead of calling the authorities again to put a formal complaint in, to do whatever you need to do, you call a TikToker.
And I said, Matt. I said,
Now I want y'all to listen now. We're about to wrap this up. I'm about to wrap this up. I want y'all to really just lean in. Okay? I know you're probably upset at me. Lean in and tell me, where are the tears?
I tell you what the escalation was, because I just kept calling it an escalation for 4 days. Because I didn't want to admit what my friend had done. God damn it, I didn't want to cry on the internet.
And that's where I'm going to stop. That's where I'm going to stop. Listen, I'm not saying nothing happened to this girl, okay? I'm not saying that I don't believe her. I don't trust her. And I tried my hardest to mind my business on this, but y'all got to read the room. Y'all got to read the room. This is an act, okay? This is a performance. This is Oscar-worthy. It is. This woman has not cried, not once in this video. I just did this, and it was like this. It's an act, okay? Now, maybe she's over-exaggerating it. I don't know what it is, but it's Erica Kirk 101. Argue with your mama. Anyway, that's my 2 cents, and I'm gonna keep scrolling. Make sense? Peace and love.
I trusted Jordan.
and he fucking violated that.